Hey guys, so strange video. I wanted to introduce y'all. We should start this video again. I wanted to introduce you to my water bottle. Hope y'all can see this lovely guy. This is a water bottle. It's a hot water bottle, and this is why I wanted to introduce y'all to him. It is so nice because, okay, I thought that water bottles were hokum. I said, who cares about them? I don't know why anybody would buy it. I didn't think about water bottles at all. I didn't care. Well, I got a really, really bad stomach ache. My stomach was it was bad. The cramps were terrible. It was that time, basically. I'm not going to go into it because, guys watch me. I don't want to scar y'all, but it was a really, really bad one, and my stomach was, the cramps were insane, and I was so freaking sad, and I didn't know what to do, and I was on ibuprofen every 4 hours, and that was a lot. And I said, what do I do? Because I can't just lay, I couldn't sleep no more. It was terrible. So I went to Walgreens, and first I went on the internet, and they said what you can do other than go to a hospital is to get a water bottle, a hot water bottle. And I was like, okay, let me try this. What can a hot water bottle do? So I went to Walgreens, and it was only two left, and they had dust on them. So obviously people were not restocking. They didn't care. So I got it. It was in a nice box. They had it all folded up. This big giant flap somehow fit in a box like this small. And so I got it up. I think it was like $20 or $15. And I was like, it's made with actual real rubber. So I got home. It had like no instructions. It had very little to no instructions. And I went online and looked up stuff. And overall, I didn't care. So I put some hot water in it. Now it said, don't use kettle water. It said your regular hot water, tap water is good enough. So you don't need to put kettle water in this. For some reason, people think you have to make it super hot. You don't. That's why it's kind of a care instruction video as well as a introduction to hot water bottles. So I just use my own hot water, tap water, and you take it right here, and you take this part off. And it even says right at the top, tap water only. So you put it under the hose, under the nozzle, and you let the tap water run in here until it fills this little flappy guy up. Now, the first thing you'll notice is that it will smell like strong rubber. The rubber smell was a lot to me, but it's natural rubber, so I could kind of deal with it. But at first, I was kind of like, I don't know, I can take this. It's the smell of rubber was so strong. But I love the way it feels. That natural rubber feels very different than plastic. Plastic feels kind of, plasticky. Where this rubber feels almost like chewing gum. But like not like disintegratable like chewing gum. But it just feels kind of like, I don't know. It just feels better. I can't put my finger on it. But either way, you fill it with the hot water. And so I laid down, and I hugged my water bottle like this to me, and the cramps went away. It was the best. It was such a good sleep. The sleep was so delightful. The heat went into my stomach and relaxed the muscles, and the cramping stopped. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is what girls need to know. Boys need to know. Anyone with a stomach ache needs to know that hot water bottles is the way to go. Now, here's the thing. There has been accidents. People have gotten scalded and burnt from these things. And I noticed that the common denominator is they make the water too hot. If you put kettle water in this guy, it can wear out, and it will wear out eventually. And if this bursts with kettle water in it, you're going to just get jacked. The kettle water makes stovetop water. You don't need it that hot. Where if this busts with tap water in it, I'll get burnt a bit, but it won't be scalding time. Another thing is, be careful how you sleep. Like, don't roll on it. And another thing is completely drain your bottle when you're not using it. If you leave water in it, it will collect mildew or mold, and you don't want that. So what you do is you kind of like lean it up, like I lean mine's up like upside down a little bit, even has a little hook. If you got somewhere to hook it at, I didn't. But you lean it up like this, and the water will just come out of it. I leaned it on like top of a like a napkin, and it just collected all the water and the paper towel, and then I just dried it off, and I made sure to leave the cap off of it for a while, and it just stayed dry. And then when it was fully dry, I closed it back up and I was ready to use again. And so make sure you take all the water out of it, drain all the water, and then don't like bend it a lot. If you bend it, it's going to wear out and it's going to get cracks in it. Also inspect it before you fill it up so that it doesn't burst all over you. So that's basically it. It's not a long video, but this is excellent. I didn't know the power of hot water bottles, and now even when it's not that time of the month, I still like it because it makes just sleep great, and you can just sleep with the warmth, especially in the winter, and it's just so nice, and it makes it's like better than like a teddy bear. Just the nice warm hot water bottle. I like it. But again, warning, if you're going to make it super hot, do not sleep with it. If you're going to make it super hot, just while you're awake, hold it to you and then drain it and dump it out before you go to bed. I can sleep with it because I don't make it that hot. So just a warning. Okay, guys, hope y'all enjoyed the video. I hope you will consider hot water bottles for your future. And tell me in the comments, do you already use one before bed, or when it's that time, or when you just get a regular muscle or a spasm ache? Okay, guys. Bye.